Bongholio apparently is responding, according to Benny Johnson, this little fella who has all the AI thumbnails. Apparently, sorry, is he yelling and making Kash Patel cry? What? Why is Kash Patel crying? Wait. Does this asshole check his thumbnails before he posts them? Is that... What? That's amazing. All right, let's find out. Maybe he's got reason to cry. Maybe something... Did Bongholio say that, the quiet part out loud?
What the hell is it? What do you want?
Our boat.
Spenny, the FBI isn't perfect. It is a deeply and endemically corrupt institution.
Well, it is now, I guess.
Can any man fix the FBI? I'm not sure.
Well, first we would need to know that Kash Patel is an actual man in the truest sense of the word, not just an adult biological male.
But it can at least take some good advice. Upon Dan Bongino and Kash Patel's appointment to FBI director and deputy director, I posted this about 1 year ago, approximately 1 year ago today. I said, I'll say what we're all thinking. Her first. Fire her first. Set the tone right here. The dumpy DEI diversity agent at the FBI, no doubt.
No doubt who could bench press you.
The first physical activity in a very long time for this agent, kneeling to the
Challenger to a shooting competition.
BLM rioters and George Floyd terrorists, pledging fealty to them.
Or no, showing respect for, people that have been killed that didn't deserve to die, I think is the idea.
It's an absolute banger here, by the way. 6.6 million views, 81,000 likes. Well, the FBI listened to me, baby. And look at this. The FBI has fired the agents who photographed kneeling in the George Floyd protest. And guess who was among them? There you Gotcha. That's great. Everybody cheers. FBI.
Yeah, no. Again, I don't even know if he knows what skills people have at the FBI, period. Like, he doesn't know how it works or who works there or what their job is any more than Kash Patel does or Bongholio does.
Agents photographed kneeling during George Floyd racial justice protests. Look at how they still do this. Racial justice. You go kill a bunch of people and burn our nation's capital to the ground. We'll call that justice. Way to go. Anyway, there are conflicting reports, however, that are not as sunny or cheery as that one that I just gave you. Everybody.
That's not sunny or cheery. You're just weirdly fixated on that. It's an odd thing. It's almost like you don't like women in a pathological way.
One of the George Floyd kneelers to get fired. This, ladies and gentlemen, just published in the New York Post from Miranda Devine. Now, I know Miranda Devine.
Uh-huh. Yep, she wrote the completely flaccid, useless, impotent Hunter Biden books.
I know Kash Patel.
Also a dipshit, incapable of operating at the job he has, and incapable of even understanding the complexity of the jobs, and has basically shown up at crime scenes to sniff rocks and steal valor.
Dan Bongino.
It's pronounced Bongholio. He's looking for a teepee for his bunghole.
This is going to be a tough one. How about
No, it isn't.
this? I'll just pitch it straight down the middle. I'll just tell you what's going on, because this report is tough for Kash and Dan. According to a report,
You don't say.
the FBI is
Maybe that's why Kash is crying.
labeled a rudderless ship under Bongino and Patel, concerned more about building their personal resumes. FBI Director Kash Patel is facing withering criticism from an alliance.
Criticism? That's terrible. When I can face a lot of things, but if I have to face criticism, that's when I tap out.
active duty and retired agents and analysts days after the White House denied media reports that the president was about to fire him. Troubling new report card in the first 6 months of Patel's leadership concludes that he is in over his head.
Teeny tiny little head.
And his deputy, Dan Bongino,
Bongholio,
is something of a clown, according to the Alliance, which in 2 previous reports warned about crippling DEI and politicization of the FBI under the Biden administration.
Yeah, they're on your side by and large.
The Patel-led FBI is described in the 115-page report as a rudderless ship and all effed up. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, okay.
That's what some of these people are saying. I mean, obviously,
It's what, in general, all of them are saying.
there are a lot of FBI agents that clearly, maybe this is run. Who are these the individuals writing the
Nope, those got fired.
report? You don't know exactly.
Yeah, you do.
It's all
If you read the report, you'd know.
anonymous, right?
Nope.
We're going to present both sides of this, obviously.
Obviously. Yeah, you're going to kiss both sides of his ass.
Patel is described by multiple internal sources as inexperienced, with one saying he has neither the breadth of experience nor the daring to be FBI director to be successful.
Checks. That tracks overall.
Another source, self-professed Trump supporter, says Patel is not very good, maybe insecure, lacks requisite experience, measured self-confidence to be FBI director. So this is what they're saying, among some other, obviously, lurid gossip. May or may not.
Lurid? We're not. It's not like Laura Loomer blowing Trump on Air Fart 1. This isn't lurid. It's pathetic.
True. The one that seems to have hit out in the news cycle is about Kash Patel and a jacket. As Kash Patel was forced to wear a woman's jacket.
Well, my God, I didn't realize it was that kinky this whole time. And here I am without a whip sound effect. I don't think I have one. Let's see. No, I probably don't have one. I can't imagine that I would. But do I have a boing? Maybe that'll work. I'll find one. Don't worry. Nope, that's not quite right. I'll get one later. We'll just have to deal with it as we go. But that'll have to work for now.
Because he refused to disembark the FBI jet when they landed in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's assassination. He didn't have a FBI raid jacket. They found a female special agent's jacket for him.
He insisted on getting one. None of them fit. You're leaving out all the Goldilocks parts of the story. You can't just, you can't just go, they came in and found her asleep in their bed. You got to tell us the whole point where she was trying the porridge and it was too hot and too cold and then just right.
But it did not have any Velcro patches, so he demanded that another agent give him a Velcro patch. So that seems to be the big takeaway here, that Kash didn't have a jacket.
No, it wasn't that he didn't have a jacket. But he wasn't worried about being chilly, you dumb motherfucker.
Threw a tantrum after being issued a woman's jacket.
No, he threw a tantrum before because he didn't get one, and then they had to go find him a woman's jacket.
These are the allegations. Kash Patel, humiliated and explosive 115-page dossier reveals FBI agents really think, that they just effectively say that there's not enough professionalism in the FBI. And
yeah, that's basically, it's just a lack of professionalism. You know what I mean? He's, it's not that he picks his nose at meetings, it's that he rolls the boogers.
And that Kash and Bongino are not up for the
It's pronounced Bongholio. I don't want to have to correct you every time.
job. That's effectively a report. You're welcome to go read the whole thing.
I did.
If you'd like.
You did not?
Obviously, this is, I think the report is right here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Just flick right through it.
So it's a pretty long report.
Yeah, it's pretty thorough, I think is the word I would use.
Go for it. FBI Kash Patel and raid jacket. All right. The Alliance is what they're calling themselves. Okay.
They don't call themselves the Alliance. It's an alliance between present and former agents and directors or managerial staff.
Come up with some better like deep state names than this. The Alliance.
You made that up. That's not what they call themselves. They are an alliance. That's the word for them, not...
All right. Kash Patel apparently didn't have his own raid jacket. So this is the big scandal?
Nope. It's one of many indicative scandals. It's particularly pathetic considering he was landing to take care of the Charlie Kirk assassination investigation and lead the manhunt to hunt down the killer by sniffing rocks and taking names.
That he had the wrong jacket size?
No, he did not have the wrong jacket size. A female agent had the right jacket size and he fucking took it, you dweeb.
He wanted a different jacket? Really?
He didn't want a different jacket.
This is it?
No, read the fucking report.
Fine. So Dan Bongino and Kash Patel have now their own say. Deep state divine strike.
I think Miranda Devine is happy she threw herself in front of the bus for these dipshits. Deep state divine. Wow. So I guess the deep state was going after Hunter Biden that whole time. Yeah? Obviously, you don't think the deep state changes tacks in the middle of an ocean storm, do you?
Again, says Dan Bongino.
Miranda loves attacking our reform agenda with gossipy anecdotes from disgruntled former employees. Nope, current employees related the story to a former employee, and then they verified it with other people. It's in the report if you fucking read it, which Bendover clearly hasn't, and Bongholio hasn't read. She's upset that her reporting keeps falling apart under scrutiny. No, it doesn't. You can always count on Miranda for a timed hit piece when the director and I make big changes. What big change? What, increasing fuck-ups? Miranda prefers the old guard. I don't. Full steam ahead.
Oh, baby. Here we go. Miranda loves attacking our reform agenda with gossip.
By the way, I'm just going to enjoy the fact that these assholes are attacking each other. I think we can all take a moment and just bask in that.
The anecdotes from disgruntled former employees because she's upset about that her reporting keeps falling apart under scrutiny.
Well, I read big chunks. I didn't read the whole thing, but I read big chunks of the Hunter Biden books, and they did suck.
You can always count on Miranda for a timed hit piece when the director and I make big changes.
Why? Who does she work for? If she can't be the deep state, she's not in the fucking government, fucko. She's a reporter for the New York Times and an author. Sorry, is the deep state just anybody that's against you? Or that doesn't agree with everything you fucking do? Is that the standard now?
Miranda prefers the old guard. I don't. Full steam ahead. And he tags Miranda Devine. So some people are, obviously saying that Miranda is deep state divine. Miranda Devine's a great reporter.
Also, no, they didn't, asshole. Can you fucking read? Hold on. Let me back this up. He's like the new Bongholio. We just saw what it fucking said, stupid. Here it is. Deep state divine. There's a question mark there, you tit. That's an oxymoron. Makes zero sense. Miranda's the reporter who's done the most expose in the deep state and the Biden crime family. She's citing whistleblowers who put their livelihoods and some even their lives on the line to speak out against the deep state, I guess, or whatever the fuck. And this fucking dweeb, who could be bench pressed by any female agent, but I credit them with more taste than that. Doesn't even know what fucking punctuation means.
Fine. So some people are, obviously saying that Miranda is deep state divine.
No, they're not saying that. They're saying it doesn't make any fucking sense, stupid. You're looking right at it. God damn, these people are stupid. Read.
Miranda Devine's a great reporter. I like Miranda a lot. You can say a lot about her, but I don't think she's deep state. She's like the best reporting on Hunter Biden's laptop. And
yeah, that's what the other lady who said deep state divine question mark said.
Corruption. But I guess on our show, but everyone's entitled to their opinion, right?
No, she's not talking about her opinion, you dumb motherfucker. She's talking about a report. that's going to Congress, that was written by people who have risked their fucking lives. Source reporting and analysis of the Federal Bureau of Investigation under the leadership of FBI Director Kash Patel, a pulse check of the first 6 months. 4, the U.S. Senate Committee on the Judiciary. Senator Chuck Grassley, chairman, and the U.S. House Committee on the Judiciary, Jim Jordan, chairman, by the National Alliance of Retired and Active Duty FBI Special Agents and Analysts, November 2025, you dumb motherfucker. That's not her opinion. God damn, these people are fucking stupid. Where did this go? Hold on. I'm gonna make this thing dance all over the place. Whee!
That's my take.
Thank God we came by in time to see Ben Dover's take.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, we have.
By the way, Dover's his maiden name, for the record. I'm not messing with him. That's
Eric Swalwell. This is probably my favorite interaction. So I showed you the bit about the reporting of Cash's jacket. Eric Swalwell says, I don't mind that the FBI director, Kash Patel, had to wear a women's size medium jacket to cosplay somebody in charge. I wish he'd focus on stopping rampant domestic terrorism happening on his watch. From the left, should I be happy that you're acknowledging that there's rampant domestic terrorism? Because there is. As a matter of fact, it's all coming from Eric Swalwell's side with Eric Swalwell's encouragement.
Nope.
Cash's response.
Sorry, when has Eric Swalwell encouraged Antifa violence? Let's just throw that bone in there. And like ever. Just fucking dumb.
Which is spicy. I was looking for a youth large. Domestic terrorism arrests are up 30% this year. Impressive considering I spent 0 days dating a Chinese spy named Fang Fang. Where should I send your women's medium for date night?
Yeah, it's the same thing he said on Laura Ingraham's channel. Yeah, it's... should try harder. Also, by the way, I'm happy that this is what they're spending their time doing.
Okay. All right. Maybe launch an investigation?
Yeah, do that. Yes, I agree with Ben Dover for once. Launch an investigation. Release the paperwork on the Fang Fang investigation and the communications that the FBI sent to Swalwell, how engaged he was with her, what she was up to, and what happened immediately after he was informed that she was Chinese intelligence. And then release the grand jury testimony from the Mueller investigation. You know, for transparency.
Into the Fang Fang spying nightmare with Eric.
Yeah, go for it, man. Dig in.
Swalwell dating a Chinese spy, which he did.
No, he didn't.
Staff placed in his office by a Chinese spy, which he did.
She was fundraising. I keep looking for evidence that they knocked boots or that something was going on, other than the fact that she's Asian and she was pretty and they were in a picture together and that they just assume that, you know, Asian women are sex objects and that's all there is to it. Let's see. So, fair evidence. Let's see. If anyone was involved in fundraising for Swalwell's campaigns, helped place an intern in his congressional office. FBI identified her as a Chinese operative, alerted Swalwell about their investigation into her activities in 2015, at which point Swalwell cut off contact with her. Public statements, Swalwell stated he was concerned the information was leaked to hurt him politically. He also said he answered questions from the House Ethics Committee and the investigation was closed with no finding of wrongdoing. The relationship led controversy. The relationship led to political controversy and was used by Republicans to remove Swalwell from the House Intelligence Committee. American Enterprise had a close relationship. That's not a relationship. House Ethics concludes Swalwell probe link. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. Good old Republicans. There you go. House ethics concludes Swalwell probe into link to Chinese spy taking no action. No relationship, no dating, no boot knocking, nothing lurid.
Maybe that.
Go for it. Yeah. Reopen the whole thing. Waste your fucking time. Do it. Nobody cares.
Gentlemen. Also, is Kash Patel saying he's going to dress Eric Swalwell for his date with a Chinese spy? I don't know.
No, because Swalwell, I'm guessing, probably wears a men's large. So that's, just to clarify, I'm fairly certain that's Kash Patel offering a Chinese spy a jacket that says they're FBI.
FBI spokesperson Ben Williamson. Kash and Dan took over the agency with an approval rating below 40%, knowing that they came in as
I'm reading other people's shit.
And violent crime is down, and that they're working to fix it, right?
Yeah, they're working to fix it. Although they have nothing to do with that, unless it's is serial murder down? Have they arrested more serial killers than ever before? No. I'm getting fucking bored with this dickhead. And I've got too much other stuff to cover. Hit that like, share the show, etc., etc., etc.